George here. This is a song by the Waifs, an Australian band. So this is a song from my buddies there in Australia. I've got a student who's learning this in their ukulele class, and they want to put some harmonica to it. So I'm going to go through a bunch of this stuff. We'll go through the guitar, go through the chords, cool little chord progression, and a lot of harmonica over the melody parts. And I'm going to do a lot of repetitive stuff, right? I'm going to put repeat bars kind of on these 4-bar phrases and repeat through them at different tempos and stuff for practice, right? Okay, so this is When I Die. We're in the key of G. This is kind of a swing. It actually goes, it's got a fairly good tempo to it, but it's got this swing. And we got 3 chords. Key of G, we got G. That's our 1 chord, right? Chord built off of our first note is our 1 chord. That's G. Then we go to D. That's our 5 chord. G, A, B, C, D. D is the chord built off of our 5th note of our key of G. So we get G to D. 1 to 5 to C. C is our 4. G, A, B, C. So we got 1, 5, 4, 1. Each one of these chords is only getting 2 beats. So 1, 2. That's the first 2 bars, and this whole song can be broken into these 4-bar phrases, and there's 2 of them. Right? There's just 2 little 4-bar progressions, and they're both almost the exact same except for the last 2 chords. So here's the first 2 bars: G, D, C, G. And then the next 2 bars are C, sorry. So that's the same thing. That's what's the same in all of these. G, E, C, G, C. Now, if we're in the middle of a verse or a chorus, we're going to want to go through it again. So we're going to go from the C, we're going to go to G, which is our 1, to 5, D, because that wants to kick it off again. So again, if we're in the middle of our chorus here, we're going to go G, D, C, G, C, G, D. And if we're at the end of a verse or chorus, we're going to do this very similar, except we're going to turn those last 2 chords around. We're going to go G, D, C, G, C, D, G. Okay, so there's 2 4-bar phrases, and they just differ by those last 2 chords. So are we in the middle of a chorus or a verse and we want to kick that whole thing through again, in which case we're going to end on a D? Or are we coming up to the end of the verse or the end of the chorus, in which case we're going to want to end on a G? So for a strumming pattern here, we're going to just do like 1, 2, and so down, down, up. Play the root note and then a down, up. So 1, 2, and that kind of idea. Sometimes I like to anticipate it a little bit with a little upstroke on the anticipatory beat. So give it that little. Anyways, simple. We can keep it simple, right? We can just do half notes if we want, especially when we're putting the harmonica together. Because, you know, I can get a little confusing, harmonica and guitar. Right. Okay. So that's the guitar part. So that's the intro, of course, is not like those. It's just a little bit different. So we start on the C. We have a little pickup, and then we go C to G to D to G. The C to D to G. So that's 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so then we have this little pickup. So I'm going to play the harmonica here. Okay, so that's done slowly. I'm using a G harmonica. So what we're going to do is we're going to play that with those chords. And we're going to play it slow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, little up to speed. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the intro. Now let's do a chorus. When I die. Okay, so we'll just repeat that a few times. Start it slow, probably speed it up. Speed it up a little bit here. Okay, so let's look at this solo. Harmonica solo. Try that again. 1, 2. let's also play through a verse. Okay, so the first verse, ever since I was a baby child. Alright, so that's When I Die by the Waifs. So there's lots of great harmonica stuff. And if you're putting the guitar with it, then it's, you know, extra tricky. But yeah, so some great runs in that, and yeah, it's a nice solo, nice intro, and just a cool little song. Alright, so good luck with that. See you in the next one.